Let us see a few details about command line history. There are separate history lists for command line mode commands, search pattern, and so on. These lists make it very easy to reuse previously used commands. To move through the history lists, you can use the up and down arrows. If you have already typed some characters, then you will get a match only based on those starting characters. Let us see a few examples. If I use colon and press up arrow, then commands that have been started with colon will be presented. So for example, these are my previously used command line mode commands. If I use slash or question mark, then I'll get based on previously used search patterns. So I'll press up arrow. So these are my previously used search patterns. If you press enter, then this command will be executed again, or you can modify it if you want. So if I use yes, then it changes to commands, or if I use hyphen and line, then it searches for command line. Probably I can change it to uppercase C to get a match. Similarly, if I use question mark, then again I get all the previously used search patterns. Let me show an example with starting characters. So if I press E and then press up arrow, then only the commands that started with E should show up. So you can see examples. Let me show some more examples. So if I press G, then I get the previously used command starting with G. Similarly, if I use S, then previously used substitute commands will show up. If I use percentage, then previously used commands that started with this range will show up. And as mentioned earlier, you can always modify the command before you need to execute them again. For more details, you can go through the help topic CMD line -history. Let me quickly show it. And I am just going to press up arrow because I am searching for previous history entries. Previous help entries. And I happen to use this particular entry before, so it shows up when I use the up arrow. So you can see these are the different lists that are maintained for colon commands, search patterns, expressions, and so on. And as I mentioned, you can use the history option to change the number of lines that are remembered. Default is 50,